Hey. Whoa. All right, we're just testing the microphones to make sure everything is good. So just kind of bear with us a second. Let me make sure. Want to welcome you all to Sunday, man. And life is filled with adventures. Hold on just a moment. All right, we got one up. If you don't wake up ready to face some adversity, you're not living life. You're not life be life, and you're not be lifing. All right, so let me just check this YouTube. We are a one-man team, so just bear with us. No, we're a one-man team with many hands on it. Yeah, that's a better way of saying it. That's a better way of saying it. Superhero, I wore 8 hours worth of deodorant. I think I'm down to 40 minutes.
Oh, man, we on a time front.
I cannot wait to get the superhero in here with us this morning. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to start over one more time. Hey. Hey, let me let you guys see who we got on the couch today. Look who we got on the couch today. We got a superhero, and she is being so patient with me. She was on time. She allowed me to be who I am. We're gonna get this in before we start sweating it out in here. And please let them know who you are.
Hello, world. My name is MARLENA WRIGHT. If you are in the Southern Soul space, I know you know who I am. And I'm the co-host of the Lounge Radio Show and almost about to be podcast. So definitely looking forward to that.
All right. And it's a pleasure to have her in here. One thing that I really admire about, did you bring your fan?
I did.
Okay.
So I have two, but then I know this one is quite familiar to us.
Okay.
This brand.
Okay. All right.
That's important.
Is that something you're merchandising?
Well, no. So I did a show a few weeks ago at the JSU football team show. We had a Southern Soul show and they were. But we do have some with the Lounge and Southern Soul too that we're going to be putting
So how? Oh, so they haven't released yet, but they're coming.
Give us about a month and we'll have those, and I have all the information.
Okay, so don't show up at a Southern Style function. Not Southern Style, but a Southern Soul. Southern Style has got an event today from 1 to 7.
Okay.
So you guys be sure to get by there. It's across the street from Walmart. Be sure to get by there and show Damon Hunt and the community and yourself some love. So we want to make sure that you all stay connected with Miss Wright. Miss Wright, how can the audience, the viewing and listening audience, stay connected to you?
Well, we learn our community is heavily on Facebook, so you can definitely catch me there, MARLENA WRIGHT, or the Lounge Radio Show for all things we have coming up. Also, the other social channels, TikTok, Facebook, and theloungeradio.com as well.
Okay. Hey, you're listening and you're connected with Community Connections Conversations with Community Strong for Jackson MS. Next one's up. Vision Unlimited Studios, social media, Facebook, Howard Sanders, uppercase I. Facebook group is going to be Community Strong for Jackson MS. Also, YouTube is going to be H Sanders, the number 2, H Sanders, number 2. And what else we got? We want to make sure that we acknowledge our Jackson Resource Center and all other people that are making difference changes in the city of Jackson, in the Tri-County area. focus is knowing community now, people, persons, individuals, events, opportunities, skill building, self-care, self-help, organizations, agencies, city government, county government, state government, businesses, movements, family, community is family, church, school, university, most municipalities. Also purpose, connect, inform, engage, power, empower, network relationships, educate, inspire, stimulate through sharing and conversation. Get up off the couch and do some work. So we're going to let Miss Wright start out with us this morning with just a little prayer, because the guys over here playing it off.
You've been, but look, you know, that's life. We're going to go through adversity, right? It's not going to be easy.
Right.
But look at you, came out on the other side.
That's because I got coaches.
That's it.
I got coaches. All I got to do is put the top lip on the bottom lip and shut it down. So we're going to let Miss Wright bring us in with a little prayer. And when we say connect, and when we say connecting people to resources, resources to people, I normally like people's stories. So be sure to get your mind right. Be ready to receive. It could be a word. It could be a sentence. It could be a paragraph that would just transform your state of mind. So we want to make sure we're in a powerful and a positive state. Even my words are getting jammed up. But all right, go right ahead, Miss Wright.
Yes, indeed. Let's bow our heads and prepare ourselves for prayer. Heavenly Father, thank you so much this morning for just allowing us to just be here. Like, we don't deserve anything, but you give us everything, and we're so grateful for that. Thank you for allowing us to wake up this morning and just be in our right minds where we can just go forth and hopefully do the will that you have required for us. Thank you for our lives. Thank you for our family and friends. Thank you for safety. Thank you for everything that you've blessed us with and will continue to do for us, Lord. We ask you to put your hands on us and just guide us in each step. In your son, Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Hey. We're going to start off with a little mind food. So I'm going to read something, and then I want you to give me a reflection on it. How about I do this?
Okay.
So I can get a little bit, so I can settle down. What I need to do? Breathe.
That's it. We're going to be here.
Breathe. One thing I can say about Miss Wright, no matter how, where, and when I see her in social media world, she's always smiling and passing out cups of joy. Okay, so I want to thank you so much for filling this room up with some joy.
You're most welcome. Most welcome. All right, let's see what we have. All right.
Read it for us,
okay,
and then give us a little reflection.
All righty. So this says, believe in yourself and be prepared to work hard. Ooh, yeah. That's you know, I saw an example of that from you this morning.
Look out now. Look out.
Believe in yourself. Let's see. You know, all things flow from you. What I tell people, you're in total control of your life. Nobody's coming to save us. You in total, and the input, whatever you put in, that's what you get out. If you do nothing, you get nothing. If you work hard, you get them. It's just like sowing and reaping. If you plant one seed, you get a little bit. If you plant multiple seeds, you get a whole field. So whatever you put in, first of all, believe that it can happen. Do the work and work hard, and you will receive and achieve a great output.
Wow. Okay, I think my deodorant kicking in there. All right. You got another one over there.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. And bring the mic just a little closer to you. Bring it
bit.
closer to you. Okay.
That's good.
There you go. Yes,
All right.
ma'am.
All right. The next one says, sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. Even when you work hard, there's nothing that says definitive that you're going to win. And then you ask yourself, what is a win?
Oh, wait.
If I didn't get the desired outcome, but I learned something, which is the next point, I still won. I changed my state of mind from what I knew before I did this thing to what I've learned from doing this thing. And to me, that's a win, because you went from not knowing to knowing, or gaining insight better than what you had.
Is my win based on what somebody else envisions my win to be?
I don't think so. I think our wins are different. I do believe in a divine power that everything that's happened to you is not by accident.
Right.
And your path is your path. My path is my path. So what's for me, I may want to I don't know, build a house and not have everything I need to build that house, and I may build something, or it may not be what I wanted. But what did I learn through building that? So what I needed to gain from that process, I gained to achieve the whatever that win is, or whatever I'm striving to do. I don't think life is I tell people, it's not a sprint and it's not a finite thing. It's a journey, and we gain along the way.
So each day is a day that I need to embrace the day.
That's right.
Be ready for the highs, the lows, and the indifferences.
All of it.
And at the end of the day, reflect over the fact that I made it through the day.
You made it, and I can guarantee you gain something that's going to carry you to the next
And I gained something through the day. Okay. So when you're faced with the trouble, just meet it squarely face to face.
That's it. Today, I know you gained something.
I did.
You gained something.
I did. I didn't cuss. I didn't overhear.
But even if when you walk away today, when you get home and then that reflectors, because sometimes we just got to, like you said, quiet our mind.
Right.
Especially, I challenge everybody at the end of the day, just quiet your mind and say, something's going to pop up and say, you know what? Aha moment. It's going to be, you're going to get it. Sometimes we just got to settle down, like you said. And whatever it is we're meant to have and meant to gain from that day, we'll realize it, and then we carry it over to the next day to become a better version of ourselves.
So what I just got out of the conversation you shared is at the end of the day, I need to find me a quiet spot.
Yes.
Quiet spot, quiet place in my spirit and in my mind, and I just need to reflect on how I made it through the day.
How you made it through the day.
Okay.
Reflect, and then again, you wake up like, these are my goals, because what you learn from that quiet time at the end of the day, you carry to the next day to become better.
And we said we just do 1% better each day.
That's it.
1%.
That's it.
For some of us, 0.5%.
It may be 0.5.
0.5. At the end of the year, at least we're at 365 or 180% better.
You see that? You see? It's not. I think the world. I'm gonna say the world makes us believe that we're supposed to be just this. It's supposed to happen instant.
Right.
I think we look at social media and how fast things are moving today, and we think that our lives are supposed to move in that manner. And it's just not. That's not realistic.
When I see Miss Wright, popping up fan, she's got an audience of people. Yeah. She's all over the universe doing shows and interacting with people. That didn't happen in one day.
Ooh, no, it didn't.
Okay.
No, it didn't. How in my life, if everybody that know me,
okay.
I'm from this little small town called Duck Hill, Mississippi.
Duck Hill.
Duck Hill.
I got to chill. The Duck Hill. Okay, I have. What is Duck Hill in between?
It's Grenada.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's in the central, going toward northern Mississippi.
Okay. Okay.
And people who know me knew or know that I was just this quiet child.
No.
I didn't move. I didn't.
Introverted.
At church, if I get up and gave my Easter speech, I would run out crying, like just nerves.
Okay.
So the person you see popping fans today, that 1% increment growth over the years has brought you this person.
Okay.
Because if you had asked me that 40, 30-some years ago, this wouldn't have happened.
Let me ask you that today. What would you share with your 16-year-old self? Today, what would you share with your 16-year-old self?
You know what? I think a lot of times we have a lot of people to say what we would. I wouldn't change anything.
Okay.
If anything, I would tell her to continue the course, because even now, where my 40-something-year-old self, I wouldn't say, change anything. Continue the course. It's going to be okay.
Okay.
It's going to be hard, but it's going to be okay.
Okay. And what would your 16-year-old self tell your 40-year-old self?
Oh, thank you.
Ooh, wee.
Just thank you. Simply thank you.
Ooh, wee.
Thank you for continuing. Thank you. Just thank you.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. All right. What's that third one over there? The third one.
All right. Let's see what we got up next here. All right. Ooh. This is it. This reflects back to what we said. When things feel too overwhelming, remember, one day at a time, one thought at a time, one moment at a time, and one task at a time. Just take it slow.
Take it slow.
Yeah.
Take it slow and easy.
Take it slow.
Life be lifing.
That's it.
Okay.
It's going to come at you now. A lot of
supposed to, yeah.
at the same time.
Right.
but you take control. Take it slow.
Okay. What 10% of what occurs and 90% of how we handle it,
That's it.
how we manage
That's it.
Okay.
And I think we think, like I said, that goes back to that instant. We supposed to be these superheroes. We're supposed to just achieve everything all at once. And I've learned just step back for a minute. Take it slow.
All right. Last but not least, we got one more. Is that the last one?
We have one more.
One more.
Oh. Woo, this right here. Now, this is like my people at church. This on point right here. This is a word this morning.
Okay.
You got to walk in the room like God sent you there. Godfidence.
Give me a reflection on that. Ooh, wee.
Woo. You know, I mentioned this just a little while ago. Nothing that happens to you is by accident. The people you meet, the places you go, nothing is by accident. Everything is for your purpose, for God's purpose, actually, and for your journey. So then when you find yourself in places, sometimes you do feel I don't belong here, or I'm out of place, or you may even get some pushback of people not wanting you there. But please remember, it's not by accident. You're supposed to be there.
How do you manage that moment when you know you need to be there, but you don't feel like you need to be there?
Yeah.
How do you manage that?
You know, I tell people this, the journey I'm on now, in this chapter of my life, do it anyway. Don't go by what you feel. Don't go by what you feel. If you have been requested, call, or the Spirit has led you to be there, don't go by what you feel in your moment. The brain can deceive you sometimes.
I'm going to tell you, yesterday somebody sent me, I call it a meme. M-E-M-E is a meme to me.
Okay.
But the term is what? Meme?
Meme, right? That's
okay.
That's it.
And the gentleman sent me this, shout out to Sky Woods, he sent me this of this gentleman pushing a wagon.
Okay.
And the head was so huge that the head was in the wagon.
Okay.
And it said that a lot of times the thoughts that we have in our mind are heavier than the actual load of what we're going through.
That's it.
And that just tickled me.
That's it. That's life. Yeah.
The head was so heavy
that
he had to put it in a wagon and push it.
Yeah. But, you know, a lot of times we've grown up with people, and we were talking about your journey a little bit, our journeys a little bit, but we have talked ourselves out of so much and so many opportunities.
Wow.
We have, because of what we think. You know, I tell people what happened yesterday cannot be a reflective of how you make your decisions today.
What happened yesterday? Okay.
Today, and how can I bring yesterday with me today if it hadn't happened yet? So don't allow what you think or what you believe. Like I said, the brain is deceptive. Don't allow what you feel to stop you from something you've been called to do. Don't. It's internal. It's not real. Have discernment, but don't allow it to talk you out of going. That's my motto or plan for myself. Now, just do it anyway. Just go.
I asked someone yesterday about the definition. I've been hearing the term discernment. What is your experience with the word discernment?
I don't feel, and it goes back to taking things slow. In the past, I would say, I get this instant thought in my head. I'm supposed to listen to it right now. And discernment is making a judgment call over a course of time. So then let's go back to that room I go in and I show up every day, right? And I'm giving my all, and it's not yielding what I want. Then over a course of time, I need to tell myself, is this the best course of direction? It's not a pop-up ideal in your head that just pops up instantly. You have to stay in prayer. You have to meditate, where we talk about take that downtime.
Right.
And then calculate and weigh out all the factors and then make a decision. I think, to me, that's what discernment is.
Okay. Do you see that the discernment, does that come on a daily basis? Is that a weekly basis?
I think I don't know if it's a time attached to it. I think it's just because I may not get something for a month after doing something and say, okay. And then now it makes me more alert, aware of what this is. Again, not making it a final decision based off of that, but start to realize over time. So it may take you a week over a course of a week to say, okay, I've witnessed this, I've sit down, I've meditated, and I'm just seeing this. So based on this, I'm going to make this outcome. It may take me a month or a year. I think a lot of times we see people in certain situations that we on the outside say, why are they doing that? Or we question it. And it may be a good or bad decision for them, but they may not see it the same way or time that you do. So I think for each of us on our journey, like you said, about what's a win, I think our things that we discover along the way may not be in the same time frame. I may not discover something that you may discover or within the time. So it's different.
And I want to parallel that to social media. How do you manage the noise, or how do you engage the noise with what MARLENA WRIGHT has going on with the radio show, with the entertainment during the week? And I want to applaud you for pulling that off on a Tuesday night. What are they
Tuesday night.
On a Tuesday night? What? First of all, how did you choose? Which one do I want to go with? How do you manipulate, or how do you engage the social media?
So first of all, prior to all of this space, I've been in the marketing field for 11 years now.
Okay.
I tell people I started out just on a basic marketing level. I used to dress up as Tony the Tiger, dressing up. I was baseline marketing, right? And I've just grown in this space to become.
And baseline is
just more passing out flyers.
Okay.
Maybe even some of the social media stuff.
Okay.
And to now actually knowing the algorithms, knowing the posting, knowing the advertising and how things work and what type of content, knowing more the technical side of marketing. So I've been in the social media world for a very long time.
Okay.
And you're right, and the problem when I started was just a lot of noise. I think we saw a lot of it, whether somebody got killed, whether like a George Floyd, and it's overwhelming.
Right.
Seeing people maybe post things that you follow that you're not, and now, but I think I've been on Facebook since 2008, so 17 years later, it's really just like, social media or life, weaning out anything that's not on my journey, and weaning out it has nothing to do with me. So I tell people social media is what you allow it to be.
Right.
And for me, having, and it wasn't always like this, but having that, knowing that this just not what I'm on and not what I'm dealing with. If it's something too much, I will mute. You can mute the person. Right. I don't have to see that.
Right.
And you actually have control over what you see. So, but if I see something that's not on my journey, I just wean it out. And now it's more so using it as a tool to reach multiple people. So then I what is my purpose here? And I follow my purpose of using it and just stay there. I don't, try to consume a lot of what else goes on.
And is the algorithm so that whatever I connect to, it will flood me with that connection?
Anything you connect to, anything you search. So I tell this digital world now, and I work for a digital company now, but anything you search on Google, anything you search on Facebook,
yes,
they're going to flood you with that.
Immediately,
because you have told them when you sign up on these platforms. We tell people it's a reason why it's free.
Okay, teachers.
Because they get all of your data,
right?
All of it. Anything you put your age, your location, where you visited. I checked in over here. I checked in over there. They pull all of that and they're using it to target you for ads because that's how they make their money through advertisers. So whatever you put out there, that's what you're going to get.
Wow. For the past 10 years, for the past 11 years, and this is from Bold Journey.
Yeah.
This was a nice interaction.
Thank you.
I have been fortunate to work as a marketing consultant, helping numerous brands and businesses enhance their marketing strategies and achieve greater success. I've had the privilege of working with industry giants like Walmart, GoPro, and Amazon, helping them connect with their audiences in impactful ways. But 2024 marked an exciting new chapter in my journey. You want to lead us into that one?
Oh man, well let's back up because a mutual person we know. Like I said, that's how I met this guy. But Commissioner DeKeitha Stamps. Yeah,
my guy.
I was connected with him. We actually a little bit before COVID, I want to say. But I was pissed off. I'm gonna use that word.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
because
ahead.
I was paying $3-4 for a tomato out of Kroger's. I was mad, Howard. I was mad.
Mm-hmm. That was recently. That was recent.
Well, see, this was during COVID too.
Okay.
The grocery. We've been on a journey of economic crisis for a while, but COVID, it was like, you know what? I do not want to. You spending $5 for gas practically. You're spending all this for food. I don't want to do this anymore. I want to grow my food. Again, I'm from the country. My dad has always had a garden. So connected with him, he was teaching raised bed method and how to grow.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got into, of course, you know him, he always going to connect with people and network, and learned about what my profession was. I think that was around 2020. Fast forward a couple years after that, he was like, hey, I got an idea. In 2019, he made Jackson the birthplace of Southern Soul music.
Hold that thought. Hold that thought. You sent me something. 7629. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it in here.
Okay.
Bear with me.
That was the WLBT.
I got you.
Yeah.
It might play and it might not.
Okay.
Well, the Jackson City Council officially declares the
Wait a
capital
minute.
city as the home and birthplace of Southern Soul.
Yeah, it's a down home Southern music heard in Mississippi Juke Joints on the radio and at many.
All right, hold for me just 1 minute, listening and viewing audience.
All right.
All right. You can keep until I get it. Can I get it reeled up?
So met him and he told me about that. So as we know, music in general, we come in, if whatever interest you coming into Mississippi on that blue sign. Well, yeah, blue sign that says "Welcome to Mississippi."
Blue sign.
Home of America's music.
That's what's been added to it.
It say home of
okay.
the birthplace, home of America's music, and when you hear America's music, that's most of the music that's out here. And we know that the blues, jazz, country, all of that started in Mississippi Delta. And that's no different from Southern Soul. But the kid he was a little upset. I think in that city council meeting you
Right.
see.
Let me see if I can get it mic'd up.
Okay.
Let me see if I can.
Well, the Jackson City Council officially declares the capital city as the home and birthplace of Southern Soul.
Yeah, it's a down home Southern music heard in Mississippi Juke Joints on the radio and at many family gatherings. 3 on your sides, Rosin Anderson takes us to where it all started.
I don't know why it's having difficulty micing up.
It's something between the blues and what we call contemporary R&B.
Malaco recording artist Mel Waiters is among the Southern Soul performers who brought the rich style of music to the forefront, echoing through radios and clubs throughout the South. It's a genre Jackson Councilman DeKeither Stamps wanted recognized as the city's own when he introduced the resolution declaring Jackson the birthplace of Southern Soul.
I just believe it's another way for us to market our city and to
He looked like a
market
little
our
boy.
talents.
Music's roots are within the walls of Malaco Records, located in the capital city.
Malaco is known for creating it because it was R&B soul music with a blues feel. It was the music that resonated with the listeners. From Texas over through the Carolinas, and then naturally Chicago and Detroit.
We need to make sure the world knows that Jackson, Mississippi.
That's Lee King.
That's Lee.
That's my hero.
When it comes to Southern Soul.
Ferry Street Heritage Festival executive producer Lee King and Jackson Music Awards founder and president Jesse Thompson petitioned the council to support the designation.
This is something that you can be proud of when you hear this
Okay.
record on the radio, you see this video on YouTube, or you download this particular MP3. That music was created and birthed in Jackson, Mississippi.
The goal is to do for Jackson what the blues has done for Memphis and what country has done for Nashville. In Jackson.
All right, give us a little recap of that, please, Ms. Wright.
So, 2019, and just to go back a little bit for Commissioner Stamps, he feels, and you know, he's a Mississippi guy. He's a Jackson guy through and through.
Born, bred, and through.
He gonna do whatever we need to do to for us and to advance. And he thinks economy. He thinks, you know, how can we? So we have fun on Tuesday, but it's bigger than that.
Okay.
Right? Memphis has the blues. Chicago has the blues. It started here. We created it. And I mean, we as, you know, Black people, we created it.
Okay, keep it real. Educate us.
And then we put it out there, but then someone said, you know what, we're going to make the money off of it. So Chicago, Memphis, you know, we had people leaving Mississippi going to those places way back when. We talk about some of these, like Little Milton and all these blues artists, they would go into those places because those places created an economy for it. They marketed it. They come here. We got a weekly event place going on here where you can come perform. Nashville took country, and you see how they're building Nashville over there.
Right.
New Orleans said, we got the jazz. We're gonna take the jazz down here because if you come to New Orleans, come to Bill Bourbon Street, you come here and hear jazz, and we gonna make money off of jazz here. Right. So then we're like, wait, we don't let all these people, all these other cities take the music that we started.
So all that music started was birth, right?
In Mississippi.
Okay.
Southern Soul is no different. Southern Soul was started, as you hear, Malaco, and shout out to them. They've been so instrumental when it comes to music.
And they're so quiet about the recognition is just so quiet. But go right ahead.
I remember in the 90s growing up, and I'll tell people this one, on TV, you know, that Tyrone Davis album would come up, right?
Right.
And then say Malaco Records, Jackson, Mississippi. And I was asking my parents, we got a record, you know, something that big in Jackson. And so fast forward to Southern Soul. Southern Soul started right here in the 90s. The story goes, and I know people may dispute this, but I've heard it from so many people when we started this thing a couple years ago, that Southern Soul started right here in Jackson. Sir Charles Jones is a Southern Soul artist.
Okay.
He's from Louisiana, but he came to Mississippi, to Malaco, and he knew that this was the hub for music, especially blues. And he started creating music, and I want to say, they said Senator Uncle Bobo was one of the other guys who helped him that was from here in Mississippi. And he went to the radio station. They were like, hey, this is a different style of music. What is this? It's not blues. It's not R&B. And that's what Uncle Bobo said is Southern Soul.
Southern Soul.
It was born here. It started here. And fast forward to today, Southern Soul, Southern Soul artists, they're independent. They don't have a label yet. Some of them have, but they don't have anybody controlling their music or their money. These artists are one of the few genres that are working every weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, $2,000-$3,000 a show. So they're building an economy within themselves. But the Keithers said, hey, no, we're going to start taking ownership of Southern Soul. It was born here. We're not going to create it and let another city
have it.
So that started.
We've given them enough head start.
You know, all of the other music is gone.
Okay.
They've made money off of it.
Okay.
So Southern Soul, he did the first one, 2019, recognizing Jackson. In 2024, we recognized Mississippi.
Okay.
We had the first resolution.
And hold on, I think I got. Let's see. All right. That one I think is a little bit audio. Is a little bit.
Yeah.
$9.99 online. Try the Domino's viral pizza or invent a new one.
Today, state legislators and musicians gathered to celebrate the state's contribution to Southern Soul music. House Resolution 60 recognizes Mississippi as the home and birthplace of the Southern Soul music genre. One multi-talented artist said the recognition is a win for fellow artists.
This is a day that we've all wanted to be. Just by the pure numbers, you can tell that, you know, it's really historic. This is something that we can all as artists have. You know, my children's children will be able to come and see Pawpaw's name in the annual, so it's amazing.
The proclamation also recognizes Mississippi institutions along with studios in the state.
All right, so they're recognizing.
We went from the city level to the state level because, again, we know Mississippi is the birthplace of America's music. And so he got with me. I met him, of course, after the Jackson resolution.
Now who was he? Who was he?
Commissioner Stamp.
Okay, go right ahead.
He's like, hey, I want to do this on a statewide level, but I'm going to need some help.
Okay.
So my marketing brain went to work. We've done it 2 years now. we meet at the Capitol, and we do a resolution, of course, an official document, state document that goes with our legislation, recognizing Mississippi as the birthplace. It includes all of the all of the artists, and we try to get all of them, most of the artists, DJs that push and promote the music. I think promoters, and some of the radio stations, most of the radio stations in Mississippi. We try to get them all. We have a registration sheet. We did it last year, we did it this year, and we're going to do it again. It will be an annual event.
Okay.
On a Tuesday.
Oh, on a Tuesday. They already got Tuesday taken now.
And so his thing behind the Tuesday is, let's market a day. The artists are working on the weekend.
Right.
They work Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
That's
Sunday.
true. That's our money ball day.
So we don't want to interrupt their money. So therefore why Tuesday is his significant day.
Okay.
Which also spin off Southern Soul Tuesday. So that goes back to having a platform here like Nashville, like Chicago, for artists to come in, perform, and be recognized and promoted. And when I tell you, we have more artists from outside of Mississippi than Mississippi that come. I got a list pending right now of South Carolina, North Carolina, and Georgia artists, because we do have that respect of Mississippi being the birthplace of America's music, and they want to come here to help with their careers and promote their music.
Wow.
So it's been it's fun. You see the videos and the marketing.
I had to make sure it was Tuesday. Just a Tuesday.
And you know what, Howard? This is we not young spring chickens anymore. We
Right.
just want to go out for a little while. So I tell people it's held at M-Bar Sports Lounge.
Okay. Shout out to Brother Bradley.
Shout out to them. They've been so
and his staff.
And the staff.
And the staff.
And we have who I call one of the top DJs in Southern Soul, DJ Big O 601.
Right. We get our hair trimmed. He looks so cool. Let me show the flyer. When I looked at, I said he doesn't look like that when he come in the barber shop. But that's his DJ personality.
That's him, DJ Big O 601, Odie Bridges. When I tell you he's been over at 90.1 too, but when this man, he knows everybody's music, whether you are one of the big artists, boots on the ground music, or if you just started, I can guarantee you he knows your music and has it in rotation and stuff.
Okay.
So he's a scholar of
A
Southern
scholar.
Soul. I call him
He's
a
a
scholar.
DJ that's a scholar. He's a scholarly DJ.
You quiz him on any song or any music or anything past or present, he knows. And so when I say the #1 DJ, I don't mean because he can hype the crowd, but
Right.
he does a great job.
Right.
But he really knows the music and the genre.
And his name again is?
Odie Bridges, a.k.a. DJ Big O 601.
And you guys got a special celebration. Well, every Tuesday night is special. What's so special about this Tuesday night?
Coming up this Tuesday, because this man, we started this Southern Soul Tuesday as well last year in May with 1 or 2 people there on a Tuesday night.
No.
Like
you guys ain't never started with 1 or 2 people.
Oh my God, yes. And we were like in other
Small
nightclub,
win.
couple. Now we've grown to packing out the building, people pouring out the place on Tuesdays. And it's thanks to this man right here. And so because of what he's done, we want to give him his flowers. I try to do that every Tuesday, but particularly this Tuesday because it's his birthday.
Okay.
So he will be celebrating his birthday this Tuesday at M-Bar during Southern Soul Tuesday. We like I said, we grown folks, Howard, so we're not trying to be out 1 o'clock in the morning. We start at 6. We out of there by 9 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
The 6 o'clock.
And 9 o'clock.
We home and you in the bed by 10:30. So we don't do a long time, but we invite everybody to come out and join us Tuesday. If you know Big O, if you enjoy his music, come out and celebrate with us. We're gonna, like I said, doors open at 4. Happy hour if you like cocktails. They're from 5:30 to 7:30, half price. And then the show gonna get going at 6. The young man behind him on that flyer is BJ Mood Swing, a young man out of around the Hattiesburg area.
Okay.
Used to be quartet singer, and that's another significant thing about Southern Soul. A lot of these people come out of the gospel arena, like quartets.
Okay.
And groups.
Okay. I'm learning. Teach me. Okay.
He's one of them. He's Billy Moody is his real name, but BJ Mood Swing is his artist name. When I say hit them notes and get you that gospel stuff,
right?
All that you go to church and he has that.
Okay.
So he will be performing live. We have grown. Line dancing is also included in Southern Soul.
Do we need to be intimidated if we don't line dance?
No, you don't have to be. You
can I get in the line if I don't?
Well, see, you know, I'm gonna age myself a little bit. I grew up in the '90s, and you remember a song come on, everybody on the dance floor.
Everybody, whether
And
we could
then
dance or not.
2000, it stopped.
Okay.
Young people stopped dancing. They were taking pictures at parties and stuff, selfies and stuff. But now I'm so thankful we got back to dancing, through line dancing, at going to events. So.
Well, you know, I noticed I don't know if it's every song or each song, I see MW on the floor.
Oh, you see, I have had to not only be in the business. Look, like you said, we sort of one-man show, 1-2-man show, but
we don't do
not only do we do the marketing and the business side, I have to learn the dances because I have to lead. This is our brand, and this is, you know, we have a great time too. So I've probably learned most of the line dances out here. I've gotten to that point.
You're pretty decent. You're pretty good.
I'm pretty, you know.
And I've seen you on some high stages doing your thing.
Oh my goodness, it was you know what? Shout out JSU. I'm an alumni JSU. But when they called, when M-Bar, and shout out to M-Bar for that, they're like, we couldn't think of anybody else that you promoted 52, been doing it almost 2 years now. So it was only right to try to get me in there somehow. So shout out to JSU football, the Coach Taylor, Coach O, and all, you know, Richard and Derek and Kelsey. Thank y'all. They allowed me to get up there and have fun, not only on a Tuesday, but on the stage with the JSU Southern Soul show. So we had a great time. You know, if we smiling, laughing, and having fun, we don't have time to get caught up in our feelings and our emotions. That's it. And I think that's, you know, it hasn't always been roses, but I think it goes back to what you said, just do the hard work, do the work. And everything that you read, those affirmations, those words of inspiration, that dignifies the fact that Kiefer started this as baby. He looked like a baby. That was 2019, and now you all have made it a state awareness. Everyone, okay. Yeah. That's a lot of work in between. He could have very easily said, hey, I moved on to something else. Exactly. Why is it that is so reflective in you all's efforts to expose the state of Mississippi and bring in business for us? That's it. See, so the Keitha understands, and I want us all, and I go back to us, our people, to understand that it's, even on the artists, it's fine to have fun with this, but think of the economy you can bring in. Economy, and what is economy? How does that affect Jackson's economy? So we have first of all, just on the show levels, we're seeing thousands of people showing up to these shows. Shout out to my friend of mine, Platinum Boy Mitch. He has the big show in Utica every year in May. Okay. And and it's hundreds of thousands of people show up to that show. Invitation, and when that comes around, I need for you to come co-host. Okay, I will. Okay, all right, okay. But Utica is, I don't even think Utica, I don't know, does it have a gas station? But people travel from all over. They do. It does. Well, they sell a little fried chicken right there in the little four-way intersection. Oh, it sure does. I guarantee they see so much business and tax revenue from people buying gas on the way in, on the way out, or whatever. So what we're finding, when people travel to these shows, the towns, the cities are really booming because they have to have somewhere to stay. They have to have, you know, gas or whatever else they're buying, and they're just purchasing things from those places. So if us and if we take ownership of Southern Soul, we can build an economy where Mississippi can see, okay, money coming in, just like Nashville. Nashville has something with country all the time. They have concerts, they have shows, they have award shows, and people come in and out of Nashville. But Nashville of probably 30 years ago looks nothing like Nashville of today. Wow. Because they built an economy around that entertainment side. So I think we need to look at it like that. I know we are. Like, how do we build this up? We're 2 years in. Southern Soul's been going on since the 90s as far as being recognized and claimed. But how do we build an economy? Because if you build an economy, I guarantee Nashville know they can influence some of the decision and laws being made in Tennessee based on the economy that they've built there in Nashville. So how does community participate? I hear you saying the word we. Mm-hmm. So what does that look like to community? What can community do to elevate the Southern Soul? Right. So I know just low level. I know we last year, and we haven't talked to Mayor Horn since he's been in office. Okay. We did speak he's boots to the ground. Shout out to he and his administration. He has, and we definitely got to sit down with him. I know we talked to previous Mayor Lumumba, looking at, hey, how do we build something here in Jackson? How do we build an old opera here in Jackson for Southern Soul, right? A place where maybe it has a recording studio and a stage for performing, and then you getting the sponsorships and buy-in from different brands, because that's what they're doing. They got buy-in from different brands and investors or whoever had an interest in what they were doing. So that's one side. We need to get more of the leadership involved on what do we build here in Jackson for Southern Soul, to have a hub for people to come, artists to come, DJs to come, or promoters, or whoever make beats or whatever. That's one.
That's a lot of talent putting on a show or an event. That's a lot.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah,
and we're not even talking about the marketing. That's the actual day of
the show.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. So there's economy and opportunities.
Yes, it is.
The economics. Okay.
So it's, like I said, it's happening. We just gotta build out the platform, whether that's a location, whatever, to make sure we are like, now we have M-Bar.
Okay.
So we got artists coming in, M-Bar, we sit down with them, they're like, okay, we see the growth.
Okay.
They're seeing that. So now we need to copy paste that into something a bigger
Copy paste that. Create a template. A template is already made.
It's already made.
Okay.
So that's one. The people, just us, we like to consume the music. I tell people, support the artists.
Is it just a black thing, or is it a multicultural thing?
Because we go back to, I use Nashville because I like what they've built up there.
Okay. You lean in. You go to Nashville a lot?
I don't go a lot.
Okay.
But I visited. I just was there recently.
So Nashville is the model.
Nashville is the model.
Okay, go right ahead.
And New Orleans would be as well.
Right.
But they've actually taken the music, built something, presented opportunities, and then now they're growing economically from that.
Okay.
So I think we need to do the same. We as people, we need to promote. We need to push the music a little bit more.
Okay.
I think. I know it's not for everybody, and that's okay.
Right.
But support the artist. It's free.
We can share.
We can share.
We can share.
We can just share it.
Right.
And then just show up and be a part of it. If you have a particular talent, I know we're looking for people always.
Right.
We're looking for people that want to come in and say, we see the vision, and we want to help what y'all doing to help those efforts.
So we're challenging community, and I always say this: 15 minutes.
That's all.
May alter the trajectory of your life.
That's all.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
If you can come into an environment there's some fun, some joy, some lift, some work, we definitely have to have a work mindset. It's not going to kill us by work. We've been working since the planet was, we work.
Right.
So don't be afraid of the work.
Yeah.
And even the people on social media that's flossing and all this other stuff, they're having to work. Everyone has to work.
Yeah.
Deion Sanders got to work.
Yeah. It goes back to you said too. Don't take the short. Take the long way.
Don't take the shortcut.
Don't take the
shortcuts. Don't cheat yourself out the journey.
Yeah.
Shortcuts.
Yeah.
Okay. So why are you so attracted to the Southern? So what before you got to where you are now? You're in that. You're working the vision. You're working the purpose and the mission. What drew you in to Southern Soul? I got the Southern styles in my head because of this event today. Southern Soul. What drew you in, and what has made you become a branding element for Southern Soul?
Yeah, I tell people I love music. I'm not a one-trick pony when it comes to music. I have an appreciation. There's some music in Southern Soul. I'm like, but it's an appreciation for the art and for the person who's making art. But I go back to my journey as a child. We grew up, when I grew up as a small child, we grew up next to this nightclub.
No.
Yeah, my dad. We grew up, shout out Thai Plant, the little small area.
Okay.
But,
is that another town?
The little town, another little town.
And the
Monday's
name of that town is
nightclub.
called what now?
Thai Plant.
Okay.
Thai Plant. Well, aren't they sometimes?
Doug Hill.
It's Doug
Thai
Hill
Plant.
and Thai Plant.
Thai Plant.
Thai Plant.
Okay.
But Monday's nightclub, and on Sundays, and it made it, I was 4 or 5 years old. Maybe I shouldn't have, but on Sundays, my dad would go clean up and take me with him.
Okay.
And
to the club.
In the night, he would sit me up there, a little hole in the wall more.
The juke.
Is
that the juke joint?
Juke joint.
Juke joint. Okay.
And I would be in there with my bag of Cheetos and watching them. But growing up and hearing the music every night, right, and hearing this, or every weekend or whatever, it was just embedded in me, the appreciation of the music. So that's one, having the appreciation, but really, Howard, it's like, what can I do? I'm like you. Like when Keitha came to me, okay, what can I do?
Right.
To claim this, get this, not only own it, but to cultivate it and grow it and build an economy.
Take ownership in the work.
That's it. What can I do? And when I discovered that lane and what's needed for me, I just got out there and I did the work. That's it.
I'm going to do a recap here. Beginning on May 14, 2024, spearheaded by Commissioner DeKeither Stamps. Really, he started this journey in 2019 as one of our city councilmen. Okay. Stamps, Mississippi was officially declared the birthplace of Southern soul music. A historic milestone for the genre of music. This incredible recognition paved the way for Southern Soul Tuesday in Jackson, Mississippi, a groundbreaking platform held at M-Bar Sports Lounge. For those of us who don't know, for those of us that want to get connected this coming Tuesday, where's M-Bar?
It's 6340, I think, Ridgewood Court. Make sure I get that correct address. But, and I know, a shout out to the team. Shout out to Richard M. I tell people, and it is, I know on the weekend you can go see a younger crowd, younger artists, but on Tuesday belongs to the older folks.
You sound like kamikaze.
It's the older crowd. Now, this the grown people on
Grown
Tuesday.
folks.
We know we here to have a good time. We don't work hard all
Right,
day.
right,
I'm
right.
just here for a little bit.
I just want to get in, get out.
And get out. Get my little drink if I drink.
Right,
but
right.
I'm going to wind
Give me a
down.
little something to eat on,
a little
nibble
eat,
on. Okay.
And I'm out. And shout out to them for allowing us to create that space.
Right.
But it's 6340 Ridgewood Court in Jackson, right off
Over there
of,
by Chuck E. Cheese.
Right
next to
Chuck
Chuck E. Cheese.
Right
You know where it is. The old Sam's for those of us that's been around a while.
That's it.
Right over there by Chuck E. Cheese. Okay, and it starts at 6.
Start at 6. Like I said, we doors they open at 4 on Tuesday.
Open at
so
4.
I tell everybody get there early, especially this Tuesday.
Okay.
But start at 6. We should get started by 6. At 9, I'm at home. I'm going home.
Okay. Now I don't know what you guys are gonna do, but I'm getting out of here. 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, and that's each and every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
We will be there.
Every Tuesday. Okay, and also you serve as the host.
And
what is your role as host at the Southern Soul Tuesday?
Now I take off my marketing, I take off my business, and we're in the mid, and now I jump in the hosting role. And it really, when it started, just setting the tone, introducing the guests, hyping up the people, hyping up the visitors there, leading the dances. I definitely try to bring that positive experience.
You do.
Yeah. And then thankfully we've got to the point I'm like, hey, okay, we've built it. Now every week I do a guest host, whether it's a line dance group, they come in and they host it, or other hosts as well. So we try to just grow this thing, give everybody the opportunity to have a platform.
Okay, and this Tuesday we will be celebrating DJ
Big O.
Big O.
601, his birthday.
His birthday.
So we so excited about that. When I tell you we're gonna have a good time, we're gonna have some surprise artists coming in. Some of the more artists with the more well-known music they're coming by to celebrate. So we're gonna have a great time.
Music is what we do to it.
That's it.
So whether they're world renowned or local, music is what we do to it.
And then just a little tidbit for the artists, like. What we found is this Southern Soul lane. You know how we love Michael Jackson because of the catalog.
Right.
We love.
Listen to some of that last night. Go right ahead.
Right, Prince, same thing.
Right.
Southern Soul, you only need one song.
One song.
That's it. You do one
Keep
song,
working.
You work for probably the rest of your life.
Keep working.
That's it. One song that the people can feel or whatever their emotions or connect to or just dance to. One song.
One song.
That's all.
And that's
and I mean one song that's become like Boots on the Ground. This young man before that, he had music out, but Boots on the Ground blew up, and now he's working and making money.
But he's been working the plan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that one song took off for him, and now he can do well the rest of his life.
Okay. One song. Okay. Oh, in April 2024, we're gonna pivot because I know I got to get you out of here by 12.
Okay.
In April 2024, MW. MARLENA WRIGHT launched the Lounge Radio Show, a platform dedicated to shining a light on ordinary people doing extraordinary things. Give an example of something that's ordinary, but they did it extraordinary. Jim Rohn speaks about that. Take something ordinary and make it an extraordinary experience.
That's it, yeah. So shout out to 90.1, first of all, for allowing us to house the Lounge Radio Show there. Shout out to I started out with my first co-host, Danny Lewis, Danny Boy Entertainment. He's Calvin Richardson's right-hand man. So he held on in there long as he could with me, and then he went back on the road with Calvin Richardson. So shout out to him. And then Lex Luga, he's a Jackson native as well. He came on board towards the end of last year, and he's been rocking with me. But ordinary people, that means people like you and I.
Okay.
We had a young man came. He had been watching us from Jamaica. He's
No.
an artist. Yeah, he has been watching. He reached out to me and said, I watch your
Social
show.
media connected him to the lounge.
To the lounge.
Okay.
And he was like, I would love to be highlighted and my music recognized.
Mm.
And, you know, for us, we don't know anything about him. You know, we dived into his music, and I'm like, okay, I told Lex, this is a good opportunity for us to, you know, be
Another
in
market.
that market.
Right.
I think he works for like a travel company down there, but he's been doing music for a very long, probably maybe 10 years. He said. And that interview was so enlightening. We do virtual interviews.
Okay, I was about
but it was so enlightening of the we would ask him about some of the music here in America, and he was like, well, I'm gonna tell you like this. Jamaica, like if you think back to Bob Marley, we make conscious music.
Right.
We don't make music about material things or what you're riding or what you. And it was like, for me, it was like, you know what? That's the music of old. That was the old, you know.
It was just a few years ago.
It was conscious music. It was what's going on.
Right.
You know, it was music to make you more aware about life and whether it's going to lead you to peace or love. It was more of that. So it made
community support. Yeah.
It made me look at like we in this Southern Soul world. We talking about boots on the ground and all of this or whatever working, but people are out there making other types of music that are very popular in their area of or region of the world as well.
How long is the show? Is that an hour show you've got?
It's a 1-hour show. We did end our time at 90.1 a month ago. We have decided to transition to a more digital strategy.
Okay.
We were going to take the resources we were putting towards the radio.
Okay.
And do a more digital push.
Okay.
Which, you know, would you have a significant amount of resources every month, you could do more. So we're going to do a podcast. It's going to start the end of the month, September.
Okay. Congratulations. Hold on.
Thank you.
I had them flown in from LA. I got to make sure I get that work out. They got to work. Okay.
We're going to do a podcast, more recorded style, like you would see a Shannon Sharp, something like that. We're going to record it and air it like the next week. So we're looking forward to that. We're going to have some bigger guests, but not bigger again, but some guests that you know, well-known guests on. They're going to say, and it's going to feel a little bit different. We're going to be more engaging. We're going to ask our guests, like, what's their favorite board game, card game, and we're going to do that while we're interviewing.
Okay.
So we're going to have a good time.
So, will you guys still be connected to 90.1, or are you going to kind of branch out?
We will not be. You won't see us or hear us live over there.
Okay.
But again, in this Southern Soul space with the Southern Soul Tuesday, we're still connected to them. We still will be doing things to push the music towards their station and vice versa. They will still be connected.
Okay, the relationship is still there.
Yes.
We talk about networking and building relationships.
That's it.
All right, I'm going to get you to reflect on. I'm especially interested in working with those who have been down a similar path and looking to build a strong, experienced team. Yeah. Whether you're a music industry professional, artist, promoter, or media personality, I would love to connect, especially as we continue expanding opportunities for Southern Soul music. You want to elaborate on that?
Yeah, that
please.
That goes back to what our vision, and so again, shout out to Commissioner Keith Stamps.
He is really an influencer in this movement, huh?
And to have this started in 2019, just on the city level, and what we 6 years later, we've gotten to the point we are. But you know, even 6 years, we're not. Again, I don't think there's a finite end game on this journey.
Not the way you move.
But it's growth.
Okay.
So we're looking for those who understand it's a journey, but they have the mindset,
right,
and the skills they want to offer to help us grow this thing. Because it's going to take more than him. It's going to take more than me, and the team we're in now. Like, we need like-minded people that say, "Hey, I have this appreciation for Southern Soul." and Mississippi.
Okay.
And we want to help build this thing and scale it up to where we know it can be.
Sound like y'all building up the next ones up. You ready to pass? You want to be able to pass the baton.
That's it. Yeah, because it may not happen in our generation.
It may not.
And it may not.
Right.
But let's build something that's stable and solid now, where the generation after us can say, okay, we understand the music and the genre, and we love Mississippi enough to build this economy here. So that's what we're looking for, like-minded people, whether that's an artist or whoever.
Right.
Promoters, other business owners, business people. We're just looking for those people who understand and want to collaborate with.
And we want to say there's no glass ceiling.
There's no glass.
No cap on commission.
There's not.
There's so much potential.
It's so much.
And it's a baby market.
Is it? Even 20-some years is still a baby market.
Right.
Yeah. Because I don't think up until, and somebody could correct me if I'm wrong, but I know with the Boots on the Ground, I used that because it went worldwide.
Right. How long is Boots on? Has that been 1 year circulation?
No, it just came out December of 2020.
I got it. So it will be celebrating an anniversary in December. So it's a baby movement.
It's a baby. So I think that maybe with some others, shout out to Cupid. I know he was one that they collaborated.
Not taking away from anybody else, anyone else.
But for the world to sit back and say, oh, let's pay a little more attention to this Southern soul thing, right? We didn't know they were doing it like that as far as the artists.
That's the work.
So I think with that song and others, like I said before, but definitely that, it woke people up and said, let's look at it a little bit more.
Okay.
And we're seeing that with artists. We even have people reach out to us like, hey, how can we? And we're like, we're not interested in selling anything or, our brand or whatever, but we would like to work with you.
Right. I want to acknowledge T Cheesy.
Tay Cheesy.
Tay Cheesy.
Now she was another shout out JSU alumni. She was a dancer over at JSU when she was there.
Okay.
Started out just dancing, and now she's worked her way up to being a significant influencer in Southern Soul, and she's from Mississippi.
Okay.
So shout out to her. She's doing amazing.
She is putting in a lot of work.
A lot of work.
We always want to look at the end product.
Yeah.
You got to look at the work. Don't cheat yourself. Yeah. She still has journey. I see her, sometimes she'll go on and battle when she do her Facebook Lives. Yeah, because people for some odd reason, we want to shortcut people.
Yeah.
And that's not necessary. Let's just do the work.
Yeah.
There's so much potential to elevate the genre. Did I say? Okay. And create new platforms for artists to thrive. And I'm looking for partners who share that vision. Additionally, the Lounge Radio Show, is it still going to be the Lounge Radio Show when you go digital?
I think so. We may throw podcasts, but I think we said, hey, we still going to be a radio show. We will be airing on some of the internet radio stations. So I think because we branded that name right now, we're going to keep it there unless we rebrand later. But I think I like that name.
Right.
The name come from just having a space where people can come in, be comfortable, just telling their stories. It's not a pressure. It's not a tight thing. It's just a laid back.
Share your story.
Tell your story.
Additionally, the Lounge Radio Show is always open to guest appearances, sponsorships, and advertising opportunities. Is that still true?
That is.
That's relevant. Okay. If you're looking to promote your brand, share your story, or support a platform that amplifies real voices, let's connect. What's a real voice, Ms. Wright?
Oh, man, it is like I went back to the young man from Jamaica, just a labor. He work every day. He working in this travel industry, thinking hotels. Maybe he may help guests in, but he still have a significant journey with his music. So these aren't Southern Soul is real voices. If you listen to the Southern Soul music, we tell people, so many people relate to Southern Soul because they understand that they go through it. These are real people. These aren't no made up, when they tell you I saw my baby at the juke joint the other night, they really probably did.
Okay.
And so people like, you know what, I know that journey. I know that story. So real voices, just everyday people like you and I.
Every day.
With a message or artistry or whatever. They just trying to figure this thing out like you and I.
So those of you all who are listening and those of you all who are viewing, you have an opportunity to have a real voice. Don't let anyone tell you you don't have a real voice. Don't let anyone dream for you your dream. If you're interested in collaborating, feel free to reach out to me at, I like the way you got a Gmail. And don't call me, just reach out to me on the Lounge Radio, WMPR @gmail.com, or connect with me on LinkedIn. let's build something great together. Is there a social media page or anything?
Yeah, so they still can. You can go to the Lounge Radio Show on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. So it's the same on all of those. And then the loungeradio.com, our website as well. So you can, but yeah, email, it's real. They got to type out.
Email is real.
It's a little work you got to do.
Yeah,
Email.
we're screening you.
That's it.
No, you're screening yourself.
That's it. You're saying and then too, what I don't have in there, artists, if you're what we've, after a year or so now, we've learned that we are the hub for up and coming artists.
That's a good hub.
We are the platform where you come to. I think the Keither calls it like the Apollo of Southern Soul. Whether you gonna come here and realize I don't have it all, I'm gonna learn some stage presence. Because we offer that. We offer feedback. Shout out to DJ Big O. He offers tons of feedback to these artists when they come. We've had lots of artists first time ever performing. That they just had music out there, but they never performed. So we offer that. We offer audience feedback to artists. So if you're up and coming artists or established artists, reach out to me. I have a registration form if you would like to perform. The only criteria, you do have to have your original Southern Soul music. So you can't come do like karaoke style, sing someone else's music.
Okay. Yeah,
we do offer that all the time.
Okay. I'm going to pivot to some life. Anything else the listening and viewing audience needs to know about?
Show up, support us. Again, M-Bar, come in, have a good time. Support us, support the artists. Support the artists. The artists, a lot of them may not be on the stage every weekend, but they get paid off their music. When you go download their music or just stream it.
Say that again. They receive
money.
Okay.
Yes. Matter of fact, they get money off of their social. Anytime you post their music or do something on music on social media, you go listen to it on YouTube or Apple or however you consume music. They get paid for those streams. So just go type in Southern Soul Mix on your YouTube or Spotify and just go through it, and you'll never know. You may be introduced to some artists you don't know or never heard their music before.
Okay. So don't forget now, this coming Tuesday, if you need an experience, you need something nice. So please, you've got an event going on at M-Bar next to Chuck E. Cheese. If you're from Jackson, Chuck E. Cheese. If you're not from Jackson, just find County Line Road. Everybody knows about Chick-fil-A.
They're right behind.
And these are not sponsors or anything, but these are just landmarks.
Right.
So M-Bar is a very nice establishment right off of Ridgewood Road.
Zaxby's and Wells Fargo, I think.
And I know they've got a big social media presence too as well.
Do.
Okay.
They do.
All right. We're going to pivot these last few minutes on some life stuff.
Okay.
So I'm going to shout it out and I'm going to let you give me a reflection and give me some insight.
Okay.
First of all, you're from a small town called what?
Duck Hill.
And where is Duck Hill located?
It's Montgomery County.
Okay.
It's
with
right
pride.
Between Grenada and Winona, Mississippi.
You guys got a traffic light? Stop sign?
We have one that blinks and don't work.
Okay.
Right by the bank on 51. It does not work. So.
Okay. All right. Duck Hill's population of about what?
Ooh.
5,000, 10,000?
No way.
Are you
think we're down to
serious?
600 and some, high 6, almost 7.
So you all, excuse me, go ahead.
Well, no. So it used to be. I know a lot of my generation, we moved away. So now it's mostly retirement community. My dad, he's 87. He lives there.
Okay.
My mom, she lives there too. A lot of my family members. So it's more of an older community now.
Okay. So the Duck Hill population is they normally attend school in Grenada.
So they Montgomery County. I attended school in Kilmichael. Here's another. This in Montgomery County.
Okay.
They closed our high school when in 90. When did I go? 96. And so we had to go to Kilmichael. They've since closed that one. And everybody goes to Winona now.
Okay.
There.
So Winona. Okay. All right. So we come from a very small community. Risk is not reckless. It's calculated. Let me say that again. Risk is not reckless. It's calculated. Risk is not reckless. It's calculated. Expound on that for me, please.
So, we talked about discernment earlier, and that goes. So a lot of times we are presented with opportunities or things or we, even things you may need to do in life, but there's a fear behind it. There's a, hey, I saw this happen to this person, or I think in all things, just, you know, take your time. Don't make any rush decisions, first of all. Like, no, I don't think anybody needs to be out here just making a quick decision. Now, if you have to.
Right. Been there, done that.
Calculate. Research, whatever it is. Ask questions. I grew up with older people as my mentors.
Okay.
Like, ask questions. Sit down and talk to somebody you trust. You know, get all the information you need, then make a decision about it. So I don't think it's taking a chance or risk on something it's only reckless if you do it without any knowledge or without doing your due diligence of learning more about it. But just get more information about it and then make decisions. Don't let fear stop. My point in it, don't let fear stop you from making decisions.
And I always say over here on this side of recovery is play it all the way through.
Yes.
Don't just play it to the point of where you get what you think you're going to get out of it. There is an extension of that choice and that decision. So just play it all the way through.
That's it.
Risk is not reckless, it's calculated. It's about trusting yourself, being willing to learn, and knowing that even if things don't go as planned, there's always a lesson that moves you forward. We spoke on that on the front end. Taking risks has given me a life far beyond, you didn't say this, duck heel, what was expected of me. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And just on that, because a lot of us grow up thinking, and I love my family and friends and people who've guided me, but, you know, I've looked, my community around me looked like go to work 20 years, retire, blah, 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 stay here. and then as a child, I always like, but it's a world outside of me, though.
Right.
I want to
see beyond the forest, beyond the trees.
It's more to it. And I think God he put me here to touch many people and it may not be the same for everybody.
You're doing it so well.
But for me, it was like, I need your light to shine in these places as well. So
when I was raising my son, I always shared with him, when we look at that tree line, there's something on the other side of those trees. Those trees don't box you in.
Right.
Those trees allow you to grow, to adventure, to journey beyond, cut you a path through those trees.
Yeah. And then on the flip side of that, don't let what you see determine your life. Don't limit what you see, your surroundings, your community, your neighborhood.
Right.
And say, this is all that's meant for me too.
Right.
Don't let that be a determining factor in your actions.
That is not your box.
It's not. Yeah.
Take the lid off your box.
Yeah.
Okay. Let that be your pull.
That's it.
Your pull.
That's it.
All right. 3 qualities. Faith. Hit me in the head with some faith.
Faith is saying, I may not know all I need to know. I may not have all the answers, but I'm going to do it anyway because I trust God. Trust in God in all things, even if you don't understand it. Trust God. I had something that happened to me, and I used to be a worry. I probably still am.
Right. I started on that 2 years ago with the worry thing. I got to let it go.
Worried about things, and then faith is saying, you know what? It may happen like I want. It may not, but I'm gonna trust God I'm gonna let go, and I'm gonna trust God to handle it. Do what you can do, and trust God to do.
Do what you can do.
Yeah.
Okay. You've also got another word in there in that same little paragraph. Courage. Give me something on courage.
Now, I've always, even with the timid me, when I knew it was when life presented me opportunities or times where I had to stand up, I can remember I have a cousin who's a little bit disabled.
Okay.
And he used to get picked on a lot. Now, quiet me would sit back, but once I saw that I would go stand like in front of him, like, take it out on me.
Right. Do me.
Because it was time for me to stand up, not knowing if the person go hit me or whatever, but having the courage to do what you got to do without letting fear stop you.
Okay. Second quality. That's a big one here. Tenacity.
Ooh.
Give me some on tenacity.
That's me. And when I ask for people, like, if you're gonna do something, give it all you got. Why not? Don't, tenacity is just having that I guess that power behind just giving it all you got. No matter how tired you are, give it all you got. I guess that's what I have adopted on my journey of life.
No shortcuts.
No, oh no.
No shortcuts.
No shortcuts.
Okay. Success doesn't come overnight and setbacks are inevitable, but I've learned that challenges are just a part of the process. The word challenges.
Yeah. You know, I tell somebody, again, this is a recent situation, but going through things in life, experiencing those setbacks and downs of life, and they don't feel good, right? We don't like them.
They're not comfortable.
But you gotta have to realize that's part of it. And I'm not telling anybody to go through them and be with a smile on your face. You should. You can start to adopt that mindset. However, you got to realize that this is part of the process. It's just part of it.
Just part of it.
Yeah.
Grow through what you go through.
That's it.
All right. Got one more over here. Respect has been the foundation of my relationships, whether in business or life. Respect for others, respect for my craft, and respect for the journey itself. Building genuine connections and valuing the people around me has opened doors I never could have imagined. A reflection on that.
I read what the book I was reading. I maybe was listening to a podcast, but they said, you know, we've been told the saying, treat people how you want to be treated. And the podcaster challenged that a little bit. No, don't treat people the way you want to be treated. Treat them the way they want to be treated.
Wait. Say that again now.
We've been told, hey, treat people, you know, we were raised, treat people how you want to be treated. But I'm not you. So if I approach you and you're in my space, I tell people, and again, this podcast will challenge people, go a little bit above that. Treat them how they want to be treated, not how you want to be treated, because you're not them and they're not you.
Right.
And how you want to be treated could be totally different from how they want to be treated. And respect tells us to do so.
Right.
Respect tells us to, first of all, I'm going to respect myself and do what it give me what I need. But I'm going to have enough respect for the next person to give them what they need, not what I think they need.
I didn't give the disclaimer today because I felt like this was going to be a quiet conversation. Normally the disclaimer goes like this. Perspectives and perceptions are based on the conversation of that person articulating their experiences. I didn't have to give that with us today because this is like a quiet. Sometimes we get some storms through here, but that was so. Please, your perspective and your perception is based on your experience. Prayerfully, a word, a sentence, or a paragraph will resonate with somewhere where you are, even if it's a matter of being on the journey or being stuck in amongst the journey. I'm going to finish off with this. And this is from Bold Journey. What was the deal on this this interview?
They reached out to me and said, "Hey, we've been seeing." No, well, actually, this group is a digital magazine. They're out of California, and someone nominated my name to have that right up there. So it was like, hey, it was an opportunity to tell my story. I don't feel like I'm just the most advanced where I can, but I could tell you my experience and try to help somebody along the way. And also a great brand and opportunity to get out there for what we're doing and make the world.
The tone of the conversation or the interview was really grassroots. Because I'm like, wow, this is a different angle of a conversation.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to have you read this and then just articulate your experience, your perception, and your perspective.
Okay.
Because it fits my situation, my moment. All right.
Okay. Let's see what we have here. All right.
Hold on. Before you do that, let me get my camera. Okay, go right ahead.
And this is where I am in my journey, and this is my advice to anyone at the beginning of their journey. My advice is this: understand that life is hard. It was never meant to be easy for anyone, but you are already equipped with everything you need to achieve success. When the road gets tough, remember, being tired doesn't mean you stop. It means you rest, you recharge, and continue your journey. Stay the course, trust yourself, and never lose sight of your vision. So,
let me breathe on it. Can I just, let me ingest that. Let me put my top lip on my bottom lip and just.
There you go.
Okay, go right ahead.
Every word in that is what I have summed up to as of when I wrote that article. I think when you grow up as a child, I don't know who, especially if you grow up with a loving family and you think everything's just going to be easy because you had people there to protect you. You had people there to sort of shield you from the world, right? And then when you get older and go out into the world, you realize, I don't have that shield. I'm learning and living real life now. You have people to fall back on, but you have to experience and experience life for yourself and all the things that come with it. And what I've learned through that journey is it's never meant. Whoever told you that life was supposed to be easy, they misled you. It was never meant to be easy. But what I have learned now that everything I needed and for that journey, for that those challenges I already have. One with God. That's everything you need, you already have. He's already given you everything you need. And then I've seen so many people, now this is especially with our people, when things get tough, we stop. We stop singing that, doing that music. We stop that job. And we gotta realize that it's gonna be tough everywhere we go.
You mean I can't just change the channel?
No, it may not be the same challenges over here that you had over there, but you're still gonna have some challenges. So then, what are you gonna do? Stop every time you get challenged? And so I tell you just to take what you've already been equipped with, rest. That, like you said, Ian, if it take you 5 times a day to just go and rest and reflect or whatever, do it. But do whatever you need to recharge and then continue on the journey. Because you're gonna face challenges. I tell myself I'm a competitive type person. I'm gonna win. I may not figure it out. I may take but at the end of the day, my win, as we say, I'm going to defeat this. I'm not gonna let it defeat me. So just continue on. You got it.
Conversation with Miss MARLENA WRIGHT. Community Connections Conversations. Always a pleasure for you superheroes to take time out of your flight over the city, through the city, and around the city to come and sit with us. Yeah, line dance. Hold on. Let me get my. Hold on.
Look, I brought you. I'm gonna give you a fan to work on your fan. And I tell people line dancing is cardio, it's exercise. So we get our steps in at the end of the night. I'm looking at what calories we burn, and I'm like, I know my heart is doing really well because we've been doing it. But this is the fan.
Hold on, let me get this other picture of you. Hold on. She beat me up with the fan. Hold on. Let me do this right here.
Flacking the fan or clacking the fan. I'm sorry.
Okay, you doing what to the fan?
Clacking the fan.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. And you can always come out on Tuesday nights.
There you go. Bring your fan and some comfortable shoes.
Not heels.
Oh, tennis shoes. Just like you was at the family reunion in the backyard. Be comfortable and come out and have a good time.
Hey, I always say this: you are valuable. You are more than capable. We are being attacked, and we have to battle. Bottom line is we've been battling.
We have.
So how do I feel like I've already made it to where I don't have to battle? Don't fool yourself. Stop lying to yourself. Just can't thank you enough for coming out. Let them know again how to connect with you and what we got going on Tuesday. And the radio show is still going on right now?
No, so the radio show will resume. We will have a date. Just stay in touch. I know a lot of people on social media, on Facebook. So the Lounge Radio Show, go follow that page. That keep up with all of every Tuesday who's performing, what type of who the artist is, or if we're doing a line dance party, we usually mix between the two. And then stay tuned for the date. We will have a teaser video and all of that out once we drop the date for the first podcast.
Okay.
And then MARLENA WRIGHT, I'm on Facebook and all the social media channels too. But just follow us and stay and then come by. If you don't do it, come Tuesday.
Doors open at 4.
Yeah, get off work. Come in your work clothes if you have to. Just come on in there, sit down.
Non-judgmental environment. No blaming, no shaming.
They say, hey, we tell Southern Soul is us just being our real selves. So come by, experience it, meet me, and if you need anything, just reach out.
And if you're listening to the show, if you're listening to this pod conversation, please walk up to and go, hey.
There you go.
Hey. Can you hit that for me one time?
There you go.
Hey.
I can't look, my jaw won't go.
That's okay. If you get one or two out there, just can't thank you enough. Every now and then someone comes along and shows us who we are and what we might become. It's a matter of being in the right place at the right time, but it doesn't happen to everyone. So I just want to thank you for being our everyone. I want to thank you for being a pillar and a post. And most of all, I want to thank you for being engaged in the love that you pour into our community. I have yet to see you on any of your social posts or anyone that's posting something of you where you frowned up or you in this confrontational dialogue with self or someone else. So you wear superhero well, very well. We want to thank you all for coming on in today. Don't forget now on today from 1 to 7 across from Walmart, they've got a Pop and Network event going on. Just come out for 15 minutes and show Mr. Devon Hunt some love. And also the vendors and the community. Then on the 13th, you've got Dexter Mayberry, and you can follow these people on their Facebook pages. Be sure to connect. On Community Strong for Jackson MS, I'm always posting and reposting what you all are sharing within your timeline. There is no reason to say that we don't have anything to do in the city of Jackson.
No, at all.
Tuesday night is already taken. Yeah, find you another night.
There you go.
Yeah, but after 9 o'clock, you can have Tuesday.
You can have Tuesday.
Between 4 and 9. That's the MW show.
That's it.
Yeah, that's Southern Soul now. After that, you guys can do what you do.
Right.
All right, we're going to close out, and I just can't thank Ms. Wright enough for taking time out. I've been chasing her for a minute, and thank you for being part of my growth today.
I'll be back. We got to discuss this resolution coming. So resolution, guys, every the Tuesday of spring break in March. So stay tuned. Around December, we'll drop that information.
Okay.
Join us. That's a big day. We have artists from all over, not just Mississippi.
Oh, so I get you
all,
again. You gonna come back?
By.
I'm asking you. You get to come. No, you get to
come back.
Okay.
And we're gonna talk about it, and we'll have more details about who's gonna be performing.
Okay.
Where to meet at the Capitol for the resolution and all of that. So,
okay. And I would love for you to come and co-host when you do that, and bring someone else with you.
We definitely will. We'll set that up.
To get us excited and get us engaged. Sitting on the couch is not going to get it done.
At all.
I've been in, I just celebrated 62 years this year, and this was my first year being in the electoral process.
Okay.
And it was educational.
Okay, yeah.
Also, I want to acknowledge the city of Jackson. I posted a video, and I don't do the blaming and shaming and the fussing and the hollering. I don't do it because I don't know what the steps of getting things done, but I do ask for advice to teach me and coach me up.
Right.
All right, but I want to say in 3 days it was a hole, not no mammoth hole, because we got some mammoths around the city, and they actually came out in 3 days. I will be doing a follow-up visit. I did a visit and a recap. I posted it out there. 2 people gave me some feedback, Brittany Bowman and Zach Service. We've got an app in the city called Jackson 311. Is it Jackson 311? Okay. It's a real good app. Yeah. You go in, and it asks you a couple of questions, and you can pinpoint where this is going on at. It's got different types of obstacles or challenges that we have.
Right, yeah.
I think you'll get a confirmation number. I want to also thank my city councilman. He reached out to me through Facebook, and he had a confirmation number. Yeah. So, guys, the system, and not taking anything, we get to a leveling up of systems based on previous systems. We can't address everything in a sitting.
Right.
We just can't.
No.
So I want to thank the previous administration for everything that they put forth to make a difference in our community. I don't get into people's personal business. That everybody got to go through their own trials and tribulations.
Yeah, we just talked about
You can't wear my pants.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Now you can sit over there and judge.
Yeah.
But you can't. Jesus has already paid for the sins.
There you go.
Yeah. So, guys, just be mindful to work on you and focus on you. Yeah. Anything else in closing before we get up out of here?
Look, just to piggyback off that, that's that respect part, respecting yourself, your community. Like, we gotta when we look at problems, we gotta ask ourselves, what can I do?
What can I do?
Like I may want you to fix this and do this but what can I do?
What can I do?
And then if you're doing what you're supposed to do, great. If not, ask yourself, what do you need to be doing to address whatever the issue is? Because if you're not, then I'm not going to say you shouldn't complain, but it's going to be harder to justify if you're not trying to step up and do it. And this is just us, individual citizens. We pay taxes. We live, what can we do?
What can we do?
Yeah, it's not just to throw it off on someone else to do all the work.
And nobody's coming to save us.
Nobody.
Save ourselves.
That's it.
We got to get away from this somebody coming to save.
They're not. I don't care who you vote in. You can vote through all day long.
You can vote Jesus Christ in. There's only so much he can do. He's still gonna require you to do your part.
You gotta do your part.
You gotta do your part.
So I think we need to just walk forward with the mindset of what can I do.
Walk forward.
Yeah.
With the mindset of what
can I do.
Okay. Yeah. And if you think you're doing enough, what more can I do?
There you go.
All right. You guys have a great Sunday. Please get out and network today and love on somebody. And most of all, love yourself and love those that are close to you.
Hey, 601. Unity, love, and peace. Get peace. Love, community, unity strong. Hey, everybody. Hey, 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 we got something to say. Listen, hey, 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 we got something to say. Listen, hey, 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 better get off the couch. Reach one, teach one, community strong. Hey, 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 we got something to say.
I want to thank you all so much for connecting. Please, hey, better get off the couch. Reach one, teach one, community strong. Sharing a lot of experiences. We about to drop some knowledge on the mental how it's managed with the brother coach of Superheroes, conversation about the real. They try to keep it clean, but let you express how you feel. Good spirits, good about no hatred or no hate. We all in the same game, change up better name. The prophet of the truth. And this is BOT. No fight that don't acknowledge. You can get it for the free. Reach one, teach one, the old and the young. We got it by the spirits with the power of the tongue. I'm on the inside looking out, they on the outside looking in. Keep it cordial, don't export it. Call them family, call them friends. You pursue it to